right, peeps. We are live. Where the heck is my... Come on. All right, let's see what we got here.
I do.
All right, good morning, everybody.
Time.
See, I love this. I don't know who Ellie is, but Ellie was defending me when Ramiro was giving me shit for taking a day off last week. Let's see. How's everyone doing this morning? Let me see. What do we got? I'm drunk and outside. Hold on, I'm not looking into the... I'm not seeing the comments yet. There we go. Live chat. There we go. Hello there, Bobby, Carolyn. Working on this breaking Diddy story, the breaking news. Diddy apparently was in a prison fight, which is not going to be good for him, because I know he's trying to get out early, and this does not help. So... Anybody have any questions? Feel free to ask. So Ramiro's out today. He had a kind of not like an emergency, but an emergency where he had to take the day off. So he'll be back on Monday. Leroy's here.
I got talking to the mic for them for
you
to.
Do.
Oh, hey, camera am I on? I don't even know what camera.
That one.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Up there somewhere.
I do. That's that.
We get the job done. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Do you have any questions you want to ask us? So we're going to be live for like a half an hour. So this half hour, you're going to hear, what did we say we were going to talk about? It was the Lil Wayne lie story, but then there was something else I wanted to talk about, and now I forget what it is. Hold on.
I do.
Let's see. My cousin's been telling us for 2 decades she was married before to her first baby daddy, but we all knew it's not true. We let it roll.
From yesterday, something we talked about. You said we were getting really good responses
about the being rescued, but that was
else.
the nicknames. That's what it was. That's what it was. Let's see. Hold on. So after What's Hot and Trending, we're going to talk about the craziest nicknames you've given an ex or your friends have given your ex. Oh, hold on. It's Pebbles. Old mic is still plugged in. Because of... Done. That's done. Do you guys have any nicknames that you gave your exes or friends gave your exes? Because we asked people this question the other day, and the answers were freaking hilarious. And we got, people are going off on our Facebook page. Let me go back and look at some of them because I was dying. Oh God. Here we go. Trash bag because he was garbage. Well, that's like that's a basic one. Burnt matchstick. My other ex's flavor of the week is pork chop. What? Not me or an ex, but a friend I nicknamed Six Dicks Deep because she was banging everybody. No!
That's messed up.
Not an ex, but a date. We called him Trench Coat. Fluke bottom feeder would date anyone or anything. Sir Chicks-a-Lot. This dick got into a car accident, and when I went to the hospital, they gave me his stuff. So I went through his phone. He was texting so many women. Piranha teeth. Dented can. Thotimus Prime. Oh, these are good. All right. Nutty Buddy.
Wow.
You guys are evil. Oh, God. Guys, share our live video to your friends and family, please. So we can get more likes, subscriptions, shares, comments, engagement, all that. Why is it showing? Oh, it's showing your chair, Leroy, for some reason. What the hell? That was weird. Yeah, there you go. Good morning. Random question. Hopefully you don't mind me asking. How many pounds are you down, Melissa? You look great. Oh, hi, Gavi. Thank you. No, I don't mind you asking. I'm actually... So, I was doing a compounded version of Zepbound for a while. I lost 50 pounds. And then I stopped for a while because that shit gets expensive. So then I kind of went off on, and I've been back on now for a few weeks, but it's not doing anything for me. I'll be honest with you, what's helping me is the gym. I go to the gym every day, every single day. I have to. If I don't go to the gym, I know the weight's going to come back on. So, but in the last several months, I have not lost a pound. I've been literally stagnant. I've been at the exact same weight. So I'm going back on a compounded version of Zepbound next week, a higher dose. So I've been on the lowest dose possible for as long as I've been doing it. So I'm going to go up on a dose starting next week because I want to lose about 30 more pounds. So hopefully that'll help. We got this breaking Diddy news, you guys. I'm going to fill you in about how many more minutes?
1 minute.
We go on the air live in a minute. So if you have any questions, let us know. But we got this breaking Diddy news. And if you missed the beginning of the live, Ramiro's out today. He had an emergency, somewhat of an emergency that he had to tend to. So he will be back on Monday. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look what happens to headphones when you have blue and purple hair. Look at the inside. Isn't that crazy? All right, we're going on live.
30 seconds.
Even though I know it's a national break, I'm still gonna plug that we're live.
Press record.
Oh, Jesus Christmas! Leroy keeps forgetting to press record because we syndicate the show to other markets, and he keeps forgetting to press record. So none of the other markets are getting our breaks this morning. Here he comes.
All right.
Well, we got breaking news. Diddy has been involved in a prison fight. How will this affect his attempt to get out of jail early? I'll let you know. And plus, Leroy has your good news. But first, Lil Wayne does not sleep, or at least that's what he says. Lil Wayne's been showing up on a bunch of podcasts lately. And on Benny Blanco's podcast, Friends Keep Secrets, Wayne admitted that not only does he not use a bed, but that he doesn't sleep at all. Okay, so by the way he sounds like he doesn't sleep. And if you look at him, he looks like he doesn't sleep.
Which is concerning. I hope he gets some rest.
He needs a lot of things. Sleep is just the bottom of the barrel, a bottom of the iceberg. He needs a lot of things. But he said that he started making music so young, before the age of 11, that he's just used to working all the time and doesn't need or want to sleep. I don't know how you get to that point. Sleep for me is like my comfort. When I get in the bed and I go to sleep, that's like the happiest part of my day. The 50 Cent and Rick Ross beef has gone to another level since Rick Ross dropped his album Set in Stone, which, Leroy, you give that a thumbs up.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Was listening to it yesterday with Tina.
You were one of the 10,000 people.
Listen, go ahead, because I got more to say.
No, I'm not knocking it. It's fine. That's supposedly how many records he sold, was under 10,000. 50 Cent went on social media, and of course he was clowning Rick Ross, and he posted a picture of him eating popcorn with the caption, "So when your tickets don't sell and your album don't sell, what do? Promote car shows and sell chicken wings." Rick Ross responded. He posted a video on social media criticizing 50 for pulling out of a few movie studio deals in Shreveport, Louisiana, among other things. As you can expect, 50 didn't let it go. He responded, putting a picture in a video of an influencer pointing out how Rick Ross's shows aren't selling any tickets, and then put up a post writing 20 features under 10,000 in sales. Damn, boy, it's over. By the way, we are live on Facebook right now, on YouTube. So make sure you're following and liking the GetUp Crew Show YouTube account. And Diddy, here we go, got into a fight with a fellow inmate at his federal lockup in New Jersey. This story is just breaking, although apparently the incident happened earlier this week. And after all the dust settled, Diddy would wind up in solitary confinement. Multiple sources say Diddy went toe-to-toe with another inmate inside FCI Fort Dix in New Jersey, where he held his own. Sources say they got into it after the inmate said something to Diddy that pissed him off. The fight ended up getting broken up by security. Diddy was immediately tossed in the hole. It is unclear if he's still in solitary confinement as of this morning, but he could be facing some more long-term consequences for this fight. Diddy is currently set to get out of prison in February of 2028, but that date is assuming he gets credit for good behavior, which this fight is not good behavior. And if prison officials feel that he was in the wrong, he could extend his stay. Never mind, he's been requesting to get out early. Remember that? Mm-hmm. So I can pretty much guarantee that that's not happening. So we're going to have to wait and see if maybe there's more time that gets extended after this February 2028.
So I don't know anything about prison culture. I've never been to prison, and I'm not going to prison. Yes. I was going to say I don't plan on going to prison. No, I'm not going to prison.
I think you're good.
Okay, so here's the question.
Yes.
If he was the cause of the fight, I hear that there could be some issues, like you just said.
Yep.
But if he's defending himself, is that different?
I wish I knew. I don't. Maybe a correctional officer or someone can message us. I don't know the answer to that question. I mean, every movie I've ever seen, it shows it doesn't matter if you were the instigator or not, if you're involved. You ever seen Face Off?
But then what are you supposed to do? Yeah, I've seen Face Off.
Face Off was such a good movie.
If I'm minding my business behind bars and someone's approaching me and threatening me, I don't have the right to defend myself?
I understand what you're saying. I get it.
That's messed up, because you could be like a day away from getting out,
right?
And someone could be like, I don't like him, I'm going to screw up his chances.
Leroy, that happens in prison all the time. You always hear stories about that. Always. But we'll keep you guys posted, of course. Here is Leroy with your good news.
Oh, boy. So an act of kindness is making a big difference for shelter animals in Florida. 11-year-old Nehemiah Turner has become the first child to log more than 100 hours in the Jacksonville Humane Society's Positive Reading Program. That's spelled Pawsitive, where volunteers read aloud to dogs and cats to help them feel calmer and less stressed while they wait for adoption. Over the past 2 years, Nehemiah faithfully visited the shelter with his grandmother, building a special bond with the animals, especially a dog named Hopper. Excuse me.
Hooper Hopper.
Who has eventually adopted after nearly 400 days at the shelter. His dedication earned him a special gold certificate, but shelter leaders say his greatest achievement is showing how compassion, patience, and a simple story can bring comfort to animals in need while inspiring an entire community. Shout outs to the young King Nehemiah, and that's your good news. The Juice and Good News is brought to you by the Massachusetts Educational Financing Authority, trusted by hundreds of thousands of families for nearly 45 years. Simplify your college planning with MIFA.
Just a reminder, if you're a local here to Massachusetts, the MSPCA is waiving all adoption fees for dogs a year of age or older. So if you've been thinking of adopting a dog, this is your sign. Do it this weekend. Starting today and going till Sunday, the MSPCA is waiving all adoption fees for adult dogs over the age of 1. So go and get your new BFF this weekend. Adopt a dog. And check out mspca.org for all that information. By the way, shout out to Cassie. She's one of our longtime listeners. We love you. And to Caitlin. They both messaged us about your question, Leroy. They both worked in, Caitlin said she grew up in law enforcement. Cassie has had experience with this. It doesn't matter if you hit back, if you try to defend yourself. Maybe, though, it might not be as much trouble, but you definitely will get into some trouble.
So what are you supposed to do to avoid trouble?
Leroy, I don't know.
In those situations.
Have some restraint, walk away.
How?
I don't know. Listen, you're
Will
talking to the
somebody
wrong
just
person.
tag your face up and you just sitting like, come on.
I don't know. Don't forget, we are currently live on YouTube for the next probably 20 minutes or so. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel. If you want to comment, ask questions, have some fun with us. We're GetUp Crew Show on YouTube. And coming up next, we're going to have some more fun with this one. We asked this question yesterday, but the answers keep coming. And I had a good time with this on social media yesterday. What is a nickname that you or your friends gave an ex? And some of the answers that we got to this had me rolling all day yesterday. You can hit us up on Facebook. You can go call us at 833-973-0969. What are some hilarious and crazy nicknames you or your friends gave to an ex? 833-973-0969. We'll get into that next. You're waking up with the GetUp Crew this morning. Ramiro, Melissa, and Leroy. Hot 96.9. All right. Hey, thanks for watching our live, you guys. We appreciate ya. Hey, if you guys are still watching, like and share our videos. Hey, I wanted to throw this out there, you guys, for anyone watching who's got like skincare issues. I'm plugging my skincare line. I sell an amazing line of skincare and makeup for very, very affordable prices that actually works. And I have a video or a picture that I put up this morning on my social of my eyes because I use an eye serum that gets rid of bags under the eyes. The difference that it made in my freaking eyes this morning is like freaking crazy. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm going to show it to you. I don't know. You probably can't see it. But if you want more information, hit me up on Facebook, or you can email me or comment here. I can put the link in the YouTube so you guys can see it. Actually, let me just put the link now. But yeah, like our skincare is ridiculous. So I'm throwing out my plug. Hold on. Where the heck here we go. Here's the link for the eye product if you guys want it. Hold on. How long can they extend for bad behavior? No clue, Bobby. Cheryl, I know. I want to adopt all the animals too. Last week they waived fees for adult cats, and there was this one cat that I fell in love with that I wanted to take. I can't do it. I already have 2 and I live in a small apartment. If I adopt one more cat, I will officially be a cat lady. Can I have a shout out? My name is Jonah. I've been listening for a long time and listening since I was... Oh, Jonah, you're sweet. Thank you. I will try to give you a shout out next. Let me see. Uh-oh, I think we might have gotten another message about Diddy's... Let's see. If you get into a fight in prison, both get disciplined. There's no walking away. There you go, Leroy. And now we got a message from someone. I don't know if he is a correctional officer, but he definitely has had experience. He says if you get into a fight in prison, both get disciplined and there's no walking away. No walking away from fights.
It's a setup.
It's a setup.
You can't win then.
Done for the day. Donna, good morning. Quick question, Melissa. You said you have 20 minutes left. After that, are you done for the day? Oh, the live. We have 20 minutes left in the live I was talking about. And no, we are not done for the day after that. The show's on till 10. Seconds. Oh, we're going on live right now, you guys. Meanwhile, let me know if you have any nicknames an ex gave you. Hot 96.9, Boston's number one for throwbacks. And today's best hip-hop, Ramiro, Melissa, and Leroy. You are waking up with the GetUp Crew this morning. Happy Friday, everybody. By the way, we are currently live on YouTube, so make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. It's GetUp Crew Show on YouTube. Let me just give a quick shout-out to some of the people that are watching. Cheryl, Jonah, Donna, Carmen, Gavi, Bobby, Carolyn. We appreciate you guys. And you guys, every Friday, we try to go live every Friday around 8:30 or so. So make sure you're subscribed. So every Friday you can catch us behind the scenes, ask us questions and all that. So the other day we were talking about, I had seen the Shade Room had actually asked this question, and I was rolling by some people's answers. And when we asked the question on YouTube or on Facebook and on the air and on Instagram, by the way, GetUp Crew Show, we were getting some of the most hilarious answers. So I'm curious if we have any more from today. What is a nickname that you gave an ex or that your friends gave an ex? And Leroy, I don't remember if you had any of those, but I'm going to run down some of the ones that I thought were my favorites. So we got new ones. Dory said, this one's a basic one. It involves no thinking. Trash bag, because he was garbage. That's a good one. Alana, pork chop? I'm not even going to ask. Jamie, his ex's name was 6X Deep because she was messing with everybody.
Wow.
Of course, I had to edit that. Gina had an ex she'd called Trench Coat. I don't know what that would be for. Stacy, Fluke Bottom Feeder because he would date anyone and everything. Sir Chicks-a-Lot. So her ex got into a car accident when they were at the hospital. They gave her his phone and she went through it and found out he was talking to all kinds of women. So she calls him Sir Chicks-a-Lot. Del Piranha Teeth, Janine Dented Can. I need Janine, if you're listening, I need you to message me with that one because I need context. And one of my favorites, Daniel, Thotimus Prime. I like that one.
I use that in a dad joke that my daughter secretly recorded me telling a dad joke, and she put it on TikTok, and it went pretty good. But what was the joke? Oh, but I did say Thotimus Prime.
Thotimus Prime?
Oh, yeah.
So that's not anything new?
No.
Oh, okay. I love that one. Thank you guys all for listening, by the way. If you want to message us, we're going to take your calls next on this Friday edition of the GetUp Crew. It's 833-973-0969. You have an ex nickname that you or your friends gave an ex. Can you top any of those? Oh, one of my favorites that I saw online, too, was cul-de-sac, and it was because her ex was balding in the shape of a cul-de-sac on the top of his head. 833-973-0969. Can you top any of those? Nickname you gave an ex or friends gave an ex. We'll get into that next. It is the GetUp Crew, Ramiro, Melissa, and Leroy, your Friday edition of the show. It is Hot 96.9.
We are late.
Wow, we got
I don't
70.
think we're going to be able to take calls.
What happened?
We're late. So
We're late. Oh, shoot.
Calls.
All right. That's all right. We got like 75 people watching on YouTube.
Oh, that's what's up.
Let's see. Carmen, we shouted you guys out on the air. Jonah, Boricua, Crazy. Hi, Joe. Bearded Vet, you're late. Lindsay, Donna, Ms. Elba, Echo. Thank you for listening. About 20 years. I love it. Nike, Fake Dazzle. Thank you for listening for as long as you guys have. Hello, User X, Mr. Saberna, Bobby, and Steven. Hello, Steven. We appreciate you guys. You guys have any questions for us? We're going to be live for maybe like another 9 or so minutes. So every Friday, we're going to try to go live at 8:30. So you guys can ask questions, like see kind of what goes on behind the scenes. Like, so right now, I'm just kind of monitoring YouTube. Leroy is running the board.
Yep. And for the record, normally I don't. It's Ramiro that runs the board.
Yes.
But obviously
Ramiro
he's
usually
not in
sits
today.
where Leroy's sitting right now. My mom liked this. Thank you. Shout out to your mom. Melissa, will you be getting the iPhone Fold when it comes out this year? What's that?
I don't know. Sounds like a flip phone, but an iPhone.
iPhone Fold? Ramiro had to take the day off. It was like an emergency. He's fine. Everything's fine. It's just he had to take the day off. Hold on. I'm Googling that. What the hell's the iPhone Fold? Wait, that's a real thing? There's going to be a foldable iPhone?
Well, okay, so here's the question about that. Is it more so like a basic phone? And what I mean by that, like you still get the apps and stuff?
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Here we go. Apple will launch its first foldable iPhone as part of the iPhone 18 Pro lineup, featuring a 5.5-inch display when closed, a 7.8-inch display when open, plus a super thin design with minimal crease and a durable hinge. Titanium and aluminum frame, nearly invisible crease, Touch ID instead of Face ID.
I wonder why.
It's going to be $2,000 plus.
Yeah, I'm all set. I don't think these companies get it. You know what's another company that I am shocked at their prices? Nike. I'm like, people aren't paying. They don't want to pay that much. You got to bring your prices down. $2,000, man. All right. Good luck.
All right. Let me ask you that. They are very expensive. They're saying, Leroy, watch new Samsung Fold 8. It's like a passport.
Oh, okay.
But, all right. Pebbles is enjoying her retirement. She's having fun. Ramiro is out today. Yeah, $2,000, right? But here's the thing. It's very expensive. I get it. But what if you could break it down into payments like you can for regular iPhones? Would you still do it?
No.
Would you still not do it, I say?
I wouldn't do it. I'm fine with my phone right now as is. But I'm not adding any more expenses to my life. I'm all set. Even if it's broken down in payments. Nope.
Hey, Melissa, it's CMJ's mommy. CMJ. Who's CMJ? Give me the full name for context. It's Puerto Rican Day Parade this weekend. Woohoo! Where's the Puerto Rican Day Parade? Not in Boston, is it?
I don't know. They moved it. I miss when they used to have the amusement park over there in Franklin Park for the Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
That used to be so much fun. Right there where White Stadium is, so I know they ain't going to never bring it back over there, but still, that used to be a lot of fun.
Huh. I want to go to the Puerto Rican Day Parade. I don't know. I want to go to a pool for sure this weekend. I want to go to a pool. It's going to be a beautiful weekend. You could buy a hoopty for that money. Team Droid, fuck iPhones. Why would we want to go back to flip phones?
Because a lot of people are over...
Oh, it's in Franklin Park. Yes.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Are they bringing the traveling amusement park joint?
If anybody knows, Giovanni,
like back in the day,
or Damari, do you guys know?
Probably not. They got construction over there and stuff. It's not happening.
Hi, Lisa. Pebbles is my cousin from Wareham. That's so funny. Pebbles has a million cousins in Wareham. You could buy a hoopty for that money.
Oh yeah, back to the phone. I think people want flip phones. I know I do.
They are, someone said.
Because they are?
Yep, that's what Giovanni said.
Because if you're honest and you take accountability like I am right now, I'll admit I'm addicted to my phone. And so
I think most of us are.
If I could get rid of, let's say, having apps on my phone, that might help me just be a little bit better with, staying focused on other things. So I think a lot of people feel that way.
It's on the side by the golf course.
On the side by. So it's not near White Stadium.
So it's not near White Stadium? Melissa, have you had enough of the beach already? Actually, Ramiro's at the beach today, but no, that's besides the point. He's not at the beach. He's got the day off for a good reason. That's why we're not giving him. That's why I'm not giving him any shit. I love this. Coach D. Chavez makes a great point. It feels better.
It does.
Sorry. You know what I'm going to say?
Yep.
It feels better hanging up on somebody when you got a flip phone.
It do. That nice little click at the end. It's final.
Yep. Melissa, check out Flip 8 in pink. You'll love it due to how accessible it is for selfies. Ooh. Crazy Boricua. Thank you. Love you too. Hold on. Everyone's commenting. Everyone's a prison expert. We're getting all these comments about it doesn't matter if you get into anything, aggressor or not. It's in the box.
So let's go really, really, really dark. You mean to tell me I've done my time. It's been quiet. I don't bother nobody. My day to be released is tomorrow. Somebody comes at me, let's say, with a knife, and I go to defend myself. I start throwing punches. I defend myself. I'm still getting in trouble for that? That's not fair.
I guess so.
Something about that is extremely off.
Yeah. White Stadium got shredded. It's no longer there, but yes, it's in the same spot. Damari says it's the entrance past the gate of the zoo.
Got you. Yep. The side that's not on Blue Hill Ave, on the opposite side. I grew up there, so I know.
I know, Leroy. Doesn't make any sense. CMJ is Christina, my daughter. We met at the entrance of Encore. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, I love that. That's different, Coach D. Chavez says.
What's different?
Coach D, what's different? I think he's talking about, like, if it's your last day or tomorrow's your last day and something happens. If Diddy is out, do you guys think he'll be on probation to stay away from buying baby oil? I think he will definitely have to have probation once he gets out. For how long? Who knows? Now, by the way, you guys, my podcast this week, if we're talking about cases and trials, is anyone following the Lindsay Clancy case? If you guys haven't been following it, oh my God, it is so disturbing. The woman from Mass who killed her 3 kids.
It's terrible.
That story is crazy because it's not a question of if she did it. We know she did it and she knows she did it, but she's pleading not guilty by reason of insanity. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think there's a chance that she gets, I don't want to say gets off, but I think that she could be found not guilty. And the reason why I'm saying that, and if you guys listen to my podcast, it's on anywhere you get your podcast. It's called Verdicts and Vibes. Reason why I think that she's going to be found not guilty by reason of insanity is there's all this proof of her being not misdiagnosed per se, but she was being prescribed all of this random medication by doctors who thought that they could fix her by these medications and they weren't working. And not only were they not working, but it was kind of almost making it worse for her. And she would legit say, hey, I'm suicidal. I'm having all these hallucinations, all these issues. And nobody was really doing anything for her besides throwing more medication at her. And Leroy, I don't know if you knew about this, but her husband is testifying in her defense. I think that kind of upped the ante for her being not guilty by reason of insanity. So the opening statements are going to be Monday. I'm going to be watching that like every single day because I am so intrigued by that case. It's so sad. And the David case. I know that David case is equally as devastating. If you're looking at the details of that one, just absolutely how one human being can do something like that to another human being is just beyond me. When someone has a knife and you're defending yourself, that's what Coach Chavez says. I think he's referring to the prison thing again.
So if on my last day, I just want to be clear again.
Yes.
I'm in prison. It's
Yep.
my last day. And someone comes up to me and starts swinging. No knife, no anything like that. We get into an altercation and I'm defending myself. I'm still going to get in trouble.
I guess. But see, there's a million cameras, right? So
Yeah.
I would think that you should probably do the best you can to avoid the situation. And if you can't, and you're clearly I think they could probably tell. That's just my guess. Oh, Brenda, you've never heard of the David case? His name is spelled... Jesus Christ. So David is the singer. We've been actually talking about this since the body was found. Was it last year? I'm so bad at knowing time frames. But David is a singer who was dating a much younger girl who was 14 and he was like 21. Her body was found chopped up in the front trunk of his Tesla. And for months, he was not charged with anything. They were doing all this investigating and no one knew what happened to her. And it was last year. So they finally arrested him. They found probable cause. And now we're finding out what the evidence is because they're in the beginning stages of... They're bringing the case before the judge to determine if there's enough evidence for him to go on trial. And I would say there's enough evidence for him to go on trial. It's so disturbing. They showed pictures and videos. They said her body was so badly disfigured that it looked like mush and they couldn't tell by looking at her face that it was her. I mean, just do a deep dive if you want to go down that rabbit hole for David. Oh, stop it, crazy Boricua. That's funny. It's a fact. Would you be upset with a not guilty by insanity verdict? That's a great question about the Lindsay Clancy thing. That is a great... I think there's a major mental health problem in this country. I think that, I don't know, it's a tough one. Like, obviously, she needs to be held accountable for something, but I think the medical professionals need to be held accountable too. To what extent, I don't know. Now, I know that her and her husband both filed separate lawsuits against those medical professionals, so we'll find out for sure what's going on with that. But I'm going to follow this trial so closely and we'll see what the jury decides. You guys are there's over 55 people watching right now. If you guys were sitting on a jury, right, knowing the little information that I just told you, how would you guys, listen, you and I we don't need to be legal experts. We're jurors, right? If you're hearing this story, again, limited knowledge of what I just told you, how would you guys vote? Would you vote guilty or not guilty by reason of insanity? Knowing that this woman was going to get medical help several times and they kept either misdiagnosing her or giving her, just saying, here, take this medication. We're going to see if this works. And clearly it didn't. I'm curious. I'm going to take a little mini poll here. How would you guys vote? Guilty or not guilty by insanity? Wow. Guilty. Not guilty by insanity is real. I understand that. I really do. So you guys are all saying guilty. Doctor's accountability and Clancy, not guilty. Okay. Yep. See? Not guilty by insanity. So here is the legal mind that I've learned so much from my podcast. Again, Verdicts and Vibes, if you guys want to check it out. Chris Brown, who's my podcast partner, he's an attorney. He's a civil attorney, but he's worked with so many high-profile people in these types of cases. Just by looking at the way you guys are voting, that's telling me not guilty. Because all it takes, you guys got to remember, is one person on a jury to say not guilty, and because it has to be a unanimous vote, right? So if you got, even if it's a 50-50 split, it's either, it could be hung. That's another possibility. It could be hung. I would blame, let's see, not guilty. Postpartum's a real thing. 100%. I haven't had kids, and I understand that. I'd want the most medical evidence possible for making the not guilty. I agree with that. She tried so hard to get help. Yep. She admitted herself to McLean's. That's another good point. Not guilty. Guilty, not insanity, though. Guilty, not guilty. I'd blame the doctor the most, but still, she needs to get charged because ain't no way you're killing your kids and doesn't know that. Combination of all the drugs are almost lethal. Definitely not guilty. Yeah. Thank you guys for all your honesty. I love that. So we'll see. I don't know. If I'm looking at what you guys are all saying. I mean, again, we don't know everything. All right. We got to go. We've already extended our welcome longer than we're supposed to. Damn. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate ya. I'm done. Okay. Guys, we're going to go live every Friday at 8:30. At least we're going to try to when we remember. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes we forget. But we appreciate you guys watching like you do every week. We really do. So thank you guys. Don't leave. Jordy, Lindsay, and people can most certainly have a mental break and not know what they're doing. I saw videos where she was so remorseful and crying and so sad and missing her children. It looked very, very genuine to me. Ugh, it's going to be a really crazy trial regardless. So emotional. I don't know how I'm going to be able to watch it. Have a good weekend, everybody. So we're going to catch you guys next week. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. His crazy Boricua. What's up, Lee?
What's going on?
Lily's having a little